As you guys can see, I'm no different than anyone else. I live a normal life, except for I'm also a witch. Halloween is over with, so I took the flickering bulb out and put a new bulb. I haven't used this one yet. I'd bought it a while back, but I forgot Halloween was coming up. So anyway, this is for bugs, to keep them away, so that, and that flickering one done it too. I don't have to worry about bugs trying to get in the house. And now I forgot to take down the rest of the decorations. It's making me depressed. Now that the bird is gone, my husband can put his plant up there now. He made that, so he can put plants on it afterward. I pull this up too. I mean, it's just for Halloween, right? Now onto that stuff. By the way, I'm keeping this up. I mean, it's fall decoration, so I get to keep that. And that's why I done it like that. Wait a minute, you guys. Oh my gosh. Do y'all see this? I never saw that till now. We have freaking leaves growing in here. Oh my gosh. How funny. I hadn't even paid attention. I wonder if my husband noticed it. It's had to have happened over the last few days. That's hilarious. Some of the stuff's looking pretty rough too, see? I might take some stuff down. See? I have some extras, so I can always replace it. And I have some other pumpkins that my husband coated, so I can put them out here in the rain if I need to. Well, I mean, not out in the rain, but you know, because it rains here. I've never had bales of hay grow grass in it. Is that a sign that it's not good hay? I mean, it was from 2 different places, so I'm pretty certain. Could be wrong. Anyway, I gotta get these lights out of the window and stuff. So all this is coming down. Yep. Sucks. Oh, you can see me in my jammies. Haha. And there was obviously more grass than I thought. Look at all that. It looks like I mowed. There's still a little bit, you guys. There's still a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to have to replace him because he's got... Well, see? The rain got to him. He's ruined. But luckily, the leaf lights, I don't have to worry about replacing next year. And I still have more of these pine cones and stuff. I'll just have to get more bales of hay, and I'm going to have to replace him now. But anyway, I just wanted to show you what it looked like after I picked most of this grass out. There's still some over here. There was a bunch in the back. I got 2. So I got most of it out. And then I'll show you. The yard has to be mowed now. It's all gone, you guys. And then I'm going to show you everything after I pulled it out. That had a spider on it. This is over lit up. It's getting dark. Yeah. So, it's depressing. But I'm about to go inside and take down stuff in there too. So, I'm weird. October ending and November starting makes me depressed. Like, literally. I get depressed. It is no longer spooky season. It starts becoming painful and cold and depressed season for me. And just looking at this calendar, it's like, I didn't want to change it yesterday for today. And I hadn't even changed it yet. Sucks. But I do have to change it. And unfortunately, it is now Monday night, so I've actually got to change it for tomorrow. So we're going to go ahead and do that because I don't like November 1st. So we're going to skip November 1st. Go to November 2nd. November 2nd. Sounds good to me. There's things I don't talk about in this series, but we're going to. So I don't talk about, struggles. I try to make it a positive thing for you guys to watch. Something fun and interesting and scary and witchy, But I haven't worked out in months. So that is why you guys have not seen all the videos yet. Because I put that part of my life on hold. Why? I cannot talk about that right now. So, and then, and I'm very blessed that someone was able to help me out. Like, I was looking in my closet and I'm like, I've got so much more clothes than I did this time last year. And almost every single thing has tags on it. And this shirt, I went to put it on and I'm like, what? It has $60 tag on it. Yeah. And it's not really me, but I don't know. I think I'm pulling it off though. It's thin and comfortable. It's not like I'm not getting too hot. It's not tight on me. And she gave me a bunch of brand new makeup. And I mean, I don't wear neutral colors, but I decided to do it. And okay, so I haven't told you about my trash can breaking, so I gotta replace it, and I'm not got around to doing that yet because I don't want to just get any trash can, I like to make smart choices on my purchases because I want it to be something that I don't have to replace again later. Like, I need a new vacuum cleaner. When I bought it, I thought, well, I'll just get something for now. Don't do that, you guys. Just go ahead and spend what money you need to and get that item because I didn't even have it a year. And I rarely have to, I use it every day. Well, I was using it 5-6 days a week. But I don't have many items to vacuum. Like, I have that little rug in the kitchen, that one by the front door, the area rug in the living room, and a hallway rug, the runner in the hallway, and then there's a small one in the bathroom. So that's all I don't even have one in my office or my bedroom yet because I have certain ideas and of what I'm looking for and I haven't found those yet. So anyway, okay, so I don't tell you that I haven't been able to find my toilet paper. Like, there's just things I don't tell you guys, okay? You don't need to know about it. I only use certain kind of toilet paper, and I can't find the 12-pack in it. It's the quadruple rolls. So each roll is going to last me 4 days. Now, if we're working a lot, it's going to last longer. I think I told you guys about my work meetings, like when we have to have those. I don't share a lot of work stuff with you guys, hardly ever. It really sucks, but our prices went up, our menu changed a little bit. I mean, no extreme changes, just a little bit, and still it upset people, I guess, or they didn't plan on spending a few more dollars, so my tips went up. When I was sick for a week, I lost that money, and my husband was laid off, and the jobs he was getting, they weren't keeping him on full time, or they would find out he's leaving soon and get rid of him. We were struggling financially. And anyway, things are getting better, but with the weather changing, it makes me depressed. I've put on some weight. I haven't been to the gym, and I haven't been tanning, which doesn't really bother me because my skin tone is fine with me. I mean, but like, when you start pulling out those leggings, you gain weight because you don't realize you're gaining it, And I get depressed when I have to put my Halloween decorations up, when I have to put in my Halloween clothes. Like, it just depresses me. I was able to keep one shirt because it's more of a fall shirt, even though it talks about corn mazes. Like, My house hasn't been as clean as I like it to be, and it got me really depressed. My husband's like, I think I'll stay here for a few minutes and try to help you get things cleaned up before I go to work. I appreciated that, so I could take a nap that day because I had to get up early for work and then be back in a bit. So if you're seeing something in the mirror, point there, that, it's the TV. I think you guys probably got that I had it's not on, like, it's Netflix. And that's another thing. I've not been talking about what I've been watching. So if you've seen the video about, it's in the entertainment playlist, it's a video about all, I think there's 60 shows I have recently watched on Netflix. And there was a few I don't know if I put on the list because it was things I've watched elsewhere that are old now, but they're really cool, like witchy stuff shows. But I've already got a new list of Netflix shows or movies or whatever that I like. So there will definitely be a part 2. Just a heads up on that. I mean, that's exciting. And I just recorded a spell for the new moon coming up, and I need to edit and load that now. I should have already had it out. I have a new book that I'm going to do a review on. I had some items that were supposed to come, and it's getting really, so aggravating. So I ordered it, and it was here Thursday. Package was empty, totally empty. So I call them, and I'm on the phone with them for an hour. It was ridiculous. I'm like, look, I'm trying to freaking cook, okay? I was so upset. What did they give me for my troubles? Even though I needed that day, $5. $5. I'm like, what am I going to buy for $5? I got to put with the other $5 that I had on my account. And some money with that. But anyway, so they gave me my money back. I reordered it. It was supposed to be here Saturday. Sunday. Saturday. It was supposed to be here Saturday, but after I ordered it, I looked at the details and it said Sunday. I'm like, okay, whatever. I work Saturday and Sunday anyway. No big deal. I'll get it when I get home, and then I can record. Saturday, I wouldn't have been able to anyway, because I work all day Saturday. I've changed my schedule a little bit. So, and it's changing again, guys. I apologize. So then, I also ordered another deck, and they're both supposed to be, doesn't come Sunday. I'm like, okay. So it's like, it'll be here Monday. Okay. They'll both be here Monday. Great. Perfect timing. I can do my review. I can do a review on that. The review on the book. Review on the deck. I got some other stuff I need to do. And when I was taking on my decorations, I was going to use the camera thing for that too. The head thing. So I can just wear it. It's easier. And I didn't get to do that. But I needed to go ahead and do this because it was November 1st. And the video was about November 1st. Well, the parts I was recording, which will be on here. So anyway, I'm like, that's got me all messed up now, you guys. And it's supposed to be here tomorrow. Like, it better be here tomorrow. There was something I ordered the other day, and I was like, I really hope, it has to be here. It has to be here Friday. It has to be, because I got to have it Saturday morning. I was like flipping out, and they was like, look, this isn't going to happen anymore. We promise. I'm like, don't say that, because you guys already promised before, and it happened again. And then it happened again. So don't promise me anything. They're like, no, we promise. We're going to make sure. Well, guess what? You guys lied again. I am getting to the point where I'm not sure if I want to use Amazon anymore. But like, what else am I supposed to use? It's so aggravating. And then I was going to order something earlier, and it said it was going to be here tomorrow. When you're scrolling through and it shows everything. And then even when you click on it, and then even when you have it in your cart, when you go to hit buy, nope, it says it'll be the next day. And I played around with that for a little while. Actually, I think it is when it was still in your cart. Yeah, once it goes to your cart, it'll say something different. So I thought maybe it was the wrong one. So I put add to cart again, and then it shows I had 2 of those. I was like, See, something's not right. It's lying to us on purpose, so we order these things. That's exactly what it's doing. I'm getting really fed up, you guys. Things like Netflix and Amazon make our lives easier, but it can also be a pain in the butt too, because we're getting this stuff. I mean, you get what you pay for, right? Obviously, I've been talking about things that I don't talk about long enough, so I do not have a trip yet. And I don't have a story yet, so I gotta get the story done probably tomorrow, since I work Wednesday and Thursday this week. But I do not have a trip, and my husband and I aren't going to be off at all together. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And I don't know what I'm going to do either. Because I had plans on... Never mind, it doesn't matter what I planned on. It didn't happen. So, what did I do for Halloween? I sat at home after I got off work. I sat at home by myself. My husband was at work. Excuse me. And, yeah. I sat at home by myself. Not one trick-or-treater. So, I ate a lot of Twix bars. A lot of them. Okay, I will figure something out about the trip, guys. If not, this video is going to have to hold. I am so sorry. And my husband's off days. I have to work those days. Like, nobody's going to switch me doing Saturday or Sunday because they already work. Everybody works, you know. Oh, I do want to show you something. Oh, and I did make a new intro. I'm going to play with it and try to fix it, but, and my editing should get better. You see it? Here's another one. And they colored them. These kids, my last table yesterday was like, asking me about Halloween and stuff. And the customer, look at my hair. And the lady, it was a husband and wife. I don't know if they were married, and they had 3 kids. And I was like, I am so sorry you sat here for 20 minutes because what was going on over there? It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. Yesterday was horrible. And I was telling her that she reminded me of Mariah Carey, and asked her if anybody's ever said that, and she's like, it's crazy, but one other person has. And you could tell it definitely put her in a better mood. But she did. She reminded me of Mariah Carey. She had beautiful children, too. And her children were part Hispanic. Anyway, so, like, they were nice to me. I didn't get a really good tip. It wasn't a horrible one. I'm sure it's what they could do. But, like, it made my day. The kids gave me those because they knew I wasn't going to do anything. So, and I never take things home like that, but I did, and I showed my husband. It warms my heart. I love children, you guys. I freaking love children. I know you guys don't know me, but I'm really good with kids. I'm really good with animals. I'm good with kids. I'm a people person. I apologize that I have ADHD, and I apologize that I have dry, itchy skin in the wintertime when it starts getting cold. I dig and dig and dig. I'll start doing this, and I'm sorry. I'm going to try to have it taken care of, but, like, because I can't shower every day because of my skin and my hair, I have to just skip, you know? And when I do, I don't know if it's because I started thinking about it. But yeah, everything's like shit now. So I can't use the stuff that I use in the shower. It's like a shower lotion. And then when I get out, I put more lotion on. And so I can't use it every day because you have to use it in the shower, you know? And so I have days where it's almost like an itchy relapse, you know? It's worse than other days. And I will wake up sometimes in the middle of the night just crying. And last night I did. I was like, baby, I'm so itchy. I'm so miserable and itchy. Help me. And I'm like stumbling everywhere. And I went out of the bedroom. But yeah, I can't help it. But I'm going to try to make things better by getting, I'll go ahead and tell you. I'm going to get one of those unicorn popper things. So I have it in my lap and I can pop it so I'm not moving around. And I will try my best to lather up before I do my videos so I can stay still and talk to you. Because I have had people ask me if I was on drugs. Because the itchings, pain pills can make you itch, and some other drugs can make you move around a lot. So, and that's embarrassing, and that's not me. I don't even drink alcohol. I smoke cigarettes, but I don't even drink alcohol. And my husband has to get on to me to take freaking Goodies back and body powder. Like, I buy them, but I try not to take them often, you know? He's like, take something for your freaking headache, man. So, anyway, that's all for now. This is a new moon spell to keep a lover from straying. You are going to need a piece of paper and pen, a pouch, a few basil leaves, and a piece of amber. You're going to start the spell off by drawing a pentacle. And if you don't know how to draw one correctly, look it up online, because you do not need to take your pen or pencil off. I would use pen. Off of the paper. Like, you do not want to, you want to go straight through. You don't want to go and then lift it up. So make sure you do that. And then each of those points, the 5 star points, you're going to write your name on it. In the center, you're going to write your lover's name. Next, you are going to wrap the paper around the basil and the amber and place it in the pouch. If you can, you need to take it to a body of water, like a pond, lake, river, stream. But if you can't, you can use a bowl of spring water. You're going to dip the pouch into the water without letting go and say, "Thank you, goddess of the moon. Fulfill my desire and let it be. Direct his," or her, "love only to me. This is my will, so mote it be." Remove the pouch from the water and take it somewhere you can bury it that is going to be secret and safe. You are not going to remove it until you know for sure that your love will be true to you forever. So leave it there until then. So one thing I don't tell you or show you is my snacks. I wish I wasn't a snacker, but I am. And so I may start sharing that stuff with you, because it may be something you guys don't know about too, and you're like, oh, cool, I like that. That sounds like it will be yummy. And it'll be something that you appreciate that I told you about. Like, my healthy snacking is freeze-dried fruit. And the cheapest place to get that is Walmart. I'm not paying $7. I'm going to eat all at once, probably. We had an 85-inch Samsung 8 series. And it was too big and too expensive. So we ended up taking it back. And then we took the one from the bedroom and put it in our living room. It was too small, wasn't good enough TV. And you know what? They're right. Sorry, ADHD, but you need the 4K plan on Netflix. See, I had it, and then when we got rid of that TV back, it was like end of spring, I changed plans. Oh, beginning of summer, I changed plans. I went down one tier, and it was fine for us. And I'm looking at my TV right now, and I notice it's not in 4K. So they're right. You do have to do that. I just freaking paid the bill. So I guess I'll switch it for next month. I hate having to pay that much, though. So the other thing, okay, so it was an old TV, older, so we had to have a Roku. And, like, we got the same TV, just a smaller one. Samsung 8 series is what I'm saying. And we loved the remote. Like, I wanted this remote back. Look how simple this is. It does everything. It does everything any other remote does, but it's so much more simple. I love simplistic things. I just do. So anyway, it's a lot thinner. It's nicer. It's a little bigger than the small one we had that came from the bedroom. Like, anyway, you know, just sharing that with you. So it made life easier because the Roku remote wasn't working, and I could buy a new one, but it was almost the same price as buying a new Roku, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I've showed you guys before. I'm not going to show you again. So if you haven't seen it, watch it again. But we were using a tablet. How, you ask? We used a tablet and our phones because you can put an app on your phone for the remote. And that's what we were having to do. And if you don't click out of it on the tablet will die within hours. And I know it's ridiculous. So it was just a pain in the butt. You know? We needed a new TV. Ta-da! This is what I was wearing yesterday at work. But yeah, so it was horrible. Absolutely horrible. And I did it, you guys. After careful consideration, I found one that I thought would work with my heavy big phone. I'm learning it, you guys. Give me a second. Now, it's a little heavy, but it's not like falling or anything. I'm just worried about it falling to the side or anything when I move. I just have to walk slow. So, we're going to see. Oh, my hair looks like a mess. But it's really tight on there, you know. Let's see what we see. I won't know until I go buy a mirror. Buy a mirror, not purchase one. I'm still taking this stuff down. I'll have to figure out where it goes, like if it needs to be up more, if it's fine, if it needs to be down more. But what sucks is the way my phone is, my fingerprint sensor is like, it's kind of in the middle and kind of at the top. So where I have to put everything, all my gear, where it holds it, I have to put it like over a little bit. So it's not, because it's so big, it makes it like off balance because it's not right in the middle like I usually do. So can you guys see what I'm doing? I figured this would be great for me since I'm ADHD and I don't see where the camera's at. I will figure out, because I know it's a little wobbly right now. I may have to tighten it. But that's what I'm doing. I got the rest of the stuff done yesterday. I was playing out in the hay. Not literally playing, but when I was getting the grass out of the hay, I got really sick from it. And it all started with a sneezing fit last night. Literally like at least 20 times. Like I was counting and then I stopped. But it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. I thought I was going to die. It physically hurt me. And now, like, and if you guys know me, I already make all those sounds from horrible allergies and sinuses. So this should be fun. Had to go to Walmart earlier, as you can see. I'll learn this thing, you guys. But I needed it, you know I did. And there's still some other things that I need. But I would have already got a speaker, but then I figured out some of the speakers they're not for camera and phone. So I still gotta get the night vision camera so we can catch spooky stuff here. My husband can see what he really does. I've got to work on my office. But, oh, let me tell you what happened last night. So last night, my husband and I were outside. And it was very still outside. And, oh, before I get to that part, I'll come outside and show you. Okay, so we're standing here. You see how the branches are kind of swaying right now? Well, they weren't last night. It wasn't at all windy. It's windy right now. So, I felt something and heard something over here. And I'm like, huh, that's strange. And I look around. Nothing else is moving. And I say, Chris. And he's like, yeah, I know. And then this one over here done the same thing. And then I felt something behind me, like go through me. And I look, and this is moving. I look through the door, and this is moving. Yes, it was moving. I had to come in here and stop it. Okay. I guess that's it, you guys. Thank you for watching this. Hello, it's story time. So I'm doing a little different because I didn't want to do the story outside because it's cold and I'm alone. So I was like, I'm just going to do it inside. And I don't have any light on me because I wanted it to be kind of dark. And if I turn the ring light on, it's not going to be dark. So I found a good, comfortable spot. And I will start out by telling you that you need to watch episode 3. At the end, the story time, you need to watch that first before you listen to this story, okay? Because that will explain things better, because that's where it happened. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you what you already know. So once you've gotten to this part, stop this if you haven't seen episode 3 and watch that, or you're just going to be totally confused. So I can make it as short as possible. It's already been, 111. So, okay. This house is creepy. Things have happened. You know, I was dating a guy named Jared, and he didn't always live there. It was my home. And I was always getting mail for Jared, but I'm not going to tell you last names. But it wasn't my Jared. And I'm like, huh. So I started noticing things. It was a Jared that used to live there, and he was not an adult. And I noticed when we moved in, my son's bedroom was smaller than mine, even though I had a bigger closet. And the walls were blue, like for a boy. And I had known that most of the tenants had lived there, or people had owned the home for only a year. And in each May, they would move out. So these tenants had lived there for 5 years. And then I moved in and lived there for 4 years. Moved in May, moved out in May. And I wondered about that kid. I wondered about what he went through, what he experienced, what his family experienced, why they moved out. So anyway, I had some teenagers living with me, and they experienced some stuff, and I thought about that kid. I did. And they met this, I guess he was like, I don't know, he was around 18 or 19 or something. And he moved here from, I think, California. And we had all met him together. And I was like, you know, he can come over if you want. So one day, I took one of the teenagers to meet him nearby the house. And then, would you like to come over? And he's like, yeah, sure, what is the address? And I told him, okay. So he comes over, and he's in the driveway, and he's staring at the door downstairs. And I'm like, huh. So I don't remember what they called the kid, but I said, you sure you don't want to come in? And he's like, I'll come upstairs. I'm like, okay. So he's upstairs looking around, acting really nervous, and he leaves. And then he comes over again, and I said that they're downstairs, and he's like, okay. And he goes downstairs. I was like, I thought you weren't going downstairs. And he's like, well, I promised myself I would never go back down there. And I said, did you used to live here? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, they call you something different, but your name is Jared. And I said the last name, and he's like, yeah, how did you know about me? And I was like, you're Mel. He's like, oh. And I was like, I always wondered about you, dude. How on earth did you end up back here? It was like he was pulled back. He wouldn't tell me what happened. Never would tell me. And when I asked if they moved because of the house, he would not tell me. So that is an unsolved mystery. I know it's a short story and it wasn't what you were expecting, but is it not ironic? And then, I'm not sure if he was one of the teenagers that stayed that night, but the house caught on fire one night while they were down there. I remember one of them was saying, I felt like something was touching him, and he had this blanket over him that was very important to my son, and I don't know why they had candles lit, but I will tell you another story one day about this house that will make more sense. But anyway, it went into the blanket, went into the candle, and yeah, and there was like a little piece of it left, and I kept it as long as I could because it was so important to my son. Anyway, it was a horrible experience. And no, the house didn't burn down. I knew that the house was on fire. I felt it. I don't know. I just felt it, and I heard him screaming, and I was like, oh, I was in bed. Like, are you serious? What's up with this house and fires? Like I said, another story for another day. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I've been sick, and I wanted to get this video out anyway. And I thought of a short story that I could tell you guys. And until next time, stay witchy.